Alright, welcome to Jake Plays Westport Independent. Another series that I'll probably play once and then forget about forever. Or not. I don't know. I have really no idea. All I know is I have something to put up today. And then we'll see about it next week. So there you go. Anyway, this is a game about censorship, corruption, and also newspapers. And cigarettes that are still lit in a ashtray. So let's go. There's a paper. Start the game. Slot 0 because who needs slot 1? The game will be automatically saved between each week. This is a work of fiction. All this stuff is not real and it wasn't meant to be real. It's a message from the loyalist government. The Public Culture Bill. Oh. Guidelines. Your responsibility. Deceitful content. More deceitful content. The appearance of the president. Deceitful content of rebels and other people. Good content. Morality. Yeah. That one. Improper content. Put it on your desk. And you edit out stuff that's not supposed to be there. And you make a headline. And you give people the truth. That the guidelines presented you with of a media outlet in Westport only, and is not to be shared with the public. Okay. Westport Independent, Week 0. 12 weeks left until the Public Culture Bill comes into force. We have mail. Dear editor, Phil has been putting on more loyalist propaganda in the office. You know I can't stand this shit, so I decided to pull it down. It should be on your desk today with this note from Frank. Well, okay, Frank. Oh, yeah, okay. Alright. So, we have stories over here. We have our journalists over here. We have Julie. She's doubtful opinions of the government. She went to community college and she worked abroad as a freelance writer. She is halfway comfortable. She's more in the rebel opinion, and she is a little bit of suspicion. Phil, he's a loyalist supporter. He lives in the western districts. He lives with his disabled brother. He went to private college. He's pretty comfortable. He's pretty loyalist, and he's not suspicious at all. Frank, lives alone. He has no college education. He lives by the factories, and he opposed the lawyers before they came into power. He's very, very rebel, but he's halfway comfortable, and he has a bit of suspicion on him. And she's a parent, lives by Western factories, she's married, went to community college, she's halfway comfortable, she's a bit more towards loyalist, and has no suspicion. Okay. Got these. Tutorial article number 1, censoring. One of the game's main mechanics is censoring articles. You do this by clicking on paragraphs that seem inappropriate, like that one. Now it's gone. When censored, this content won't be shown to the public and will affect neither their opinion nor the government's decision of you. You can also change different headlines on it. Different headlines can create the change the portrayal of an article. Welcome to this the extraordinary and soon to be game of the year from there. Westport Independent. Okay. Employees. When you transcribe an article, it needs to be transcribed. Put it in folds in the bottom right. Unless you have opinions, and they'll be discussing how you run your paper. Also, their lives are attacked, so don't blame them if they don't wish to follow you into your death. This part is about your employees. Now into real news. The loyalist government pushes harsher actions against suspected rebels. A new reform is passed that will hasten the arrest of rebel supporters. The reform consists of exceptions in various privacy laws, allowing police to expedite search warrants. Most of the exceptions apply to ex-criminals in relation to rebels. However, some exceptions also apply to civilians who express disloyal opinions against the government. Okay. Well, before we deal with that, let's look at this. The Public Culture Bill has been passed. The Public Culture Bill that the government printed last year today has been passed. The purpose of the new bill is to stop the creation and distribution of incorrect and improper content. It'll force independent media outlets either shut down or join the new government-funded union called the Loyalist News and Media Association. Okay. We have two things to worry about. Right now, people's opinion is more loyalist, and we have zero suspicion, and we're not popular anyway. I'll put those away. Okay, what's an alternate title for this? Loyalist government attacks the privacy of citizens. So we could either do that and make it the government's trying to fuck up your privacy, or we could make it like that. I think we'll run it like that. We'll run it like that, and Phil, you can do that. New bill has been passed. Forces and media shut down. Let's run it as it is. And you can write that. Send the print. Select the content in your paper. Fine. I guess I'll send these out too. into print. You know, we're never a fan of the lawyerist government, but the public culture bureau is even worse than I expected. Don't blame it on the government. Blame it on the yellow journalism and the blatant lies that newspapers post these days. There's nothing good about a misinformed public. Well, yeah, sure, but do you realize the power the government will have over the media with this? I agree with Rink on this one. I can't see how the public culture would be beneficial to anyone but the government. Well, media outlets like ourselves have a scary amount of power over people's opinions, but on the other hand, I don't think giving that power to the government is a great idea either. Week 1. 11 weeks until the public culture comes into force. We sold a good amount of papers in the southern docks, and the factories. Northern suburbs weren't so much. This illustrates the amount of sales last week. There's people at district, how many papers were sold. The more you sell, the more popular you get. The popular you get, the more papers you distribute. People's opinion will affect your sales also, while selling paper also affects people's opinion. Okay. People's political opinion is a little loyalist, and our legislation is all gone. And our paper's popularity is up. You have mail. There is nothing more heartbreaking than a misguided public. In a world controlled by the media, the loyalist government will start nothing to protect the people from frivolous lies and irresponsible gossip. The public culture bowl is for your protection. Okay. Holy shit. Look at all of these things we have to write about. Okay, let's start with these one by one. The price of fruit and vegetables is expected to rise this year. A recent report says a stark increase in the price of root vegetables this year. It claims that with last year's poor crops and this year's drought, the scarcity of root vegetables is expected this year as well. This is also expected to increase the demand of other foods, affecting those prices as well. Okay, what's the alternate title? Harsh economic crisis ensues as the price for food skyrockets. Okay. Child murder midwife arrested. Tragedy struck today as a local midwife at Liberty Square Hospital was arrested for attempted murder. The midwife, Miss Lana Reynolds, was caught performing an abortion on one of the expecting mothers. She claimed to have done this on the mother's behest, as she was unable to provide with the child. The mother was 14 years old. Midwife arrested for attempting to aid a minor with unwanted pregnancy. Okay. Lewis government's new strategies to improve education at public colleges. The Wales government has proposed new regulations to improve the quality of education in public colleges. This will increase the college's funds, allowing them to improve both the environment and the educators. The government will also graciously increase the cost of tuition throughout Westport. Wales government capitalizes on college while shutting down the working class out of our proper education. New movie featuring renowned movie star upsets the Association of Respectability and Social Sensibility. The new film Lovers of the Southern Skies, featuring renowned actor Harold Finn, premiered last week. The movie is about a pilot who comes under the care of a local girl after crashing his plane outside of her home town. But mostly praised, the ARSS panned the film for its mature content. The biggest criticism is of a bathing scene which suggests nudity. New Harold Finn movie shocks public with vile erotica. Government burns books in Liberty Square. Yesterday, police were lit up as police officers started burning books. The event was all of months of collecting books from various libraries and stores. Collected books for or exporting anti-government sentiments. Some persons were left by the scene, but easily helped back by the police. Book burning, huh? Oops. Man attacks police officer. What was the alternate title on that one? Urging prevents the spreading of rebel propaganda. Okay. Man attacks police officer. One teenager was caught writing rebel messages on the walls close to Liberty Square. Police officer witnessed the act and intervened by tackling the teenager. The arrest was interrupted by a passerby who pulled the officer away from the teenager. Both the man and the teenager arrested when the officer's partner arrived on the scene. Man defends teenager. Police officer presses charges. Greatly improved medical care in state hospitals thanks to new regulations. A new study claims that the state of the hospitals improved over the last few months. States that medical services have been improved since hospital administration fee doubled earlier this spring. The Governmental Medical Association conducted the study. Government-funded study claims that the medical care is greatly improved. Okay. Let's see. How do I want to twinge my paper? I think we'll keep some twinge so we don't upset the more rebel, that one. The more rebel-leaning people in our paper. But also don't upset the more loyalist people in our paper. I want that. Yeah, that sounds good. Vile erotica. And you can write that. Phil, you can write that. I think we'll phrase that story like that. Give that Frank. I'll give this to Julie. Learn. Maybe sway less into that and go for this one. Yeah, that's sensational. Give that to Julie. That looks good. You guys seen the new Harold Flynn movie? Not yet, no. I seen it. Me and a couple of friends saw it a few weeks ago. I was surprised when the dare keeps suggestive things with the public culture bill coming to force at all. It was such a stiff. Personally, I didn't find anything wrong with movies handling sexual themes. Well, I don't think such things are proper material to have in a movie, that's all. Week 2. 10 weeks until the public culture comes into force. South say the same. We're a little more popular in the West. A little less popular in the factories. Oh, now they're a little suspicious of us. And our popularity went down, actually, because we went a bit more rebel. Oh, look at this mail we have. Dear Editor, one of your employees, Frank, has recently written quite a few questionable articles for your paper. We expect to show your paper proper discipline in the order to prevent events such as these, especially since the highly regarded employee has a history of disloyal behavior. You will do well to remember that your reluctance in this matter will report thoroughly not only your employees, but you as well. Okay. What is this? As tyrants grow, so there's a need for civil disobedience. When the police attack innocent civilians, it's us to stop them. Justice is in the hands of the public, not the hands of pigs. Join the rebellion today. Okay. Dear Editor, as the fat piglets of Westport are too busy stuffing their faces with government-sponsored treats to tell the difference between innocence and guilt, we're going to start having some pleasant shouting parties outside their barns. We've already had our first one. We invite you, anyone else you know, to the second event next week. We gotta reach those porky ears at some point. Best regards, your friendly rebel neighbor. Dear Editor, you're probably aware by now, but we were finally able to stop the notorious Northern Herald from spreading their lies to the public as we were forced to shut down their affiliated marketing agency. It so happens your paper, the Westport Independent, don't use the same agency. It means from now on you'll have to take care of advertising yourselves. Additionally, because of affiliation with the perpetrators, we'll keep a close eye on you for the time being. Well, Frank is very suspicious, and so is Julie. Fuck. So we need to have a completely pro loyalist, I think, today, at least, for Frank and Julie. Okay. Removal Industries moves branch headquarters to Westport. Removal Industries' branch company, Durrell Corp., has announced their intentions to move their headquarters to Westport. Bromville claims the move to be the starting point of the industrial giant's plans of localizing their business to the city. The company further expects to create a swing of jobs in Westport. Keeps their business alarm saying moves branch headquarters to Westport. I think that's a good story. That's a good fine story for Julie to write. We start investing in the fashion line. The renowned movie star Harold Flynn is invested in the latest fashion line by designer Vera Verrazina. I was speechless, the star said, when viewing Verrazina's work for the first time. I'd never seen anything like it before. He has great taste, the designer stated. Only a few can tell the difference between fashion and garbage, and Mr. Flynn is one of them. Movie star throws away more money on clothes. Police prevent attempted bombing. Yesterday, a bomber was prevented from arming a large explosives outside a government office. This occurred in a small van parked outside the building. The perpetrator was caught by the security guard, found the van suspicious. Local rebel group were believed to play on the incident. Northern Herald shuts its doors. Today, after a century of publication, the popular magazine, the Northern Herald, released its final issue. The sudden dismantlement was due to the violation of the guidelines set up by an appropriation of the Public Culture Bill. He was marketer, which was responsible for representing several Westport's other independent here, was also shut down. Wilster & Son declare bankruptcy. 200 employees lose their jobs. The furniture maker Wilster & Son has officially closed down their business. The company has been steadily losing money over the past 5 years. We're finally shutting their factories yesterday. Wilster & Son employed around 200 people in their factories and stores. A large number of unemployed tenants got larger as Wilster & Son goes bankrupt. Man shot during robbery close to Eastern factories. Man was shot in a robbery near the Eastern factory. The person acted alone and wore a goat mask. The victim was shot in the left arm, resulting in minor injuries. The police apprehended the robber shortly after. Innocent man shot in violent factory robbery by Eastern factories. Besides at the police station. Yesterday afternoon, a group around 300 people gathered outside Liberty Square Police Department in protest. The group protested the recent arrest of a local man for protecting Inspector Rebeltine from a police officer. Police retaliated by such the riot police who arrested several of the participants. Okay. Innocent man shot in violent robbery. That's a good story for Bill. Or Anne, right? Frank, you can write that. A nice fluff piece. And we're expected of bombing on government offices. We'll just keep it like that. Keep the roll mention out of there. Oh. Why not? Why can't you write this article? Because I got rid of that? Is that your problem? I need to make it more fucking pro for you? With that? Oh no. There you go. Now you're fine with it. Or could I get rid of that and then skip the title like that? No, you want the fucking part. Okay, fine. Fine. There. Layout. Oh. You can pick the layout for paper. Okay, what does our top story want to be? Man shot. World suspected of bombing offices. Session. I think I'll switch this then back. Yeah, that works, I guess. Oh, we're to focus on our marketing. Okay. Northern suburbs, population about 75,000. Main industries, government sectors, legal bureaus. Article preferences. Celebrity news, industrial news. The upper class district of Westport has very few inhabitants, but those who live there have more money than most people in Westport could ever dream of. Western districts. 150 1,000. Industry, cafes and restaurants, bureaucratic agencies. Article preferences. Crime news, celebrity news. The West Class District of Westport. The middle class. While it is smaller and wealthier than the eastern factories and the southern docks, it's not as wealthy nor as small as those northern districts. Eastern factories, about 225,000. Industries, heavy industries, steel mills, societal news, and industry news. Background: the industrial part of Westport also the dirtiest. People who live here has it pretty harsh, but at least almost everyone has a job in the factory to support their families. Southern docks, about 300,000. Main industries: shipping and logistics and fishing. Societal news and crime news. The slums of Westport. The western factories may be the dirtiest part of Westport, but the southern docks is probably the most run down. Here employment is high, homelessness even higher. Despite this, over a little over half of Westport's population lives here. Okay. Let's put 25 in there, 35 there, 20 there, and 20 there, 15 there, 25 there. That sounds good. From the richest of the rich to the poorest of the poor, we've got you covered. The Westport Independent. Alright, cool. Let's do it. I can't say I'm happy about the way our editor is spreading anti-police propaganda. What do you mean? What I mean is I feel like we have acceptable journalists just when we glorify criminals and their accomplices. Well, they actually didn't mean to act like a violent madman. Innocent citizen went out to stop them. If the right hadn't gone around evaluating proxy, then it probably wouldn't have existed in the first place. Alright, how'd we do? Alright, that's better than it was last week. We did pretty good and did about even in south and west, it looks like. Good. Oh, we had a bit more suspicion. But our paper is good on the popularity, though. Alright, and we didn't get any new things from anybody saying, hey, fucking cut that shit out. Okay. Alright, this is probably good for one episode. Yeah, this has been Jake Plays Westport Independent, where I'm trying to balance what the hell I want to do. Whether it be all rebel or all nuts, I have no idea. Anyway, until next time, whatever that will be, because I have really no idea, but we'll see. So, until then.